population of England and Wales, get this everybody, it's expanded by more than 700,000 people in 1 year. Of course, you guessed it, because of net migration. That's not far off a city like Liverpool being added to the UK. Matt Goodwin, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, this is a disaster. It's more evidence of our population explosion. I've written about this for much of the last 2 years. Just to put this in perspective, this annual increase in 1 year of 700,000, nearly a million, is the second highest figure on record since 1949, the highest being the year before this one. And it's not actually correct, Michelle, to say this is adding a city the size of Liverpool to the population
While
of
you're
England
talking, by the way,
and
I'm
Wales
just going to demonstrate on the screen what you're reflecting.
In 1 year. It's not right to see that big uptick on the right, that big surge. It's not right to say that's adding a city the size of Liverpool to England and Wales, because that city is entirely comprised of migrants. So mass immigration, this data shows, is now the only driver of our population. Prior to the 2000s, it had been what demographers call natural change. So the British, the English, the Welsh having children, and those children being more numerous than the people who are passing away. Today, this morning, we learned births in this country at the lowest level since 2002, among the lowest levels on record. So the only thing that is driving our population is mass immigration, to which the left say, well, we need more immigration. Wrong. What we need to do is end mass uncontrolled immigration, have a government that incentivizes people to have more children, that talks about pro-family policy and says, we do not want to live through the complete transformation, some might say replacement, of our nation through mass uncontrolled immigration. It has to stop.
Aaron?
So one good data point, I mean, Matt's broadly right in terms of, there isn't growth coming from births, which is historically how this country's population increased. But we had slightly more births than we did deaths. You look at somewhere like China or Singapore or South Korea, that's the reverse. And it's a very bad place to be in, whether you have migration or not. I mean, if you have no migration, it's a really bad place to be in. So that's something. We're not in such a sticky situation like China, where just extraordinary. In some cities, about a third of child daycare centres have shut in the last couple of years. What Matt said also about needing bigger families is true. If you want migration in this country of, say, 100, 200,000 net a year, which I presume you do, let's say 100,000 net.
Lower.
But medium term. I mean, maybe you want zero or even minus, but let's say you need 100,000. Let's just say that.